was part by accident and part by wanting to preserve my little piece of the world. It had happened prior to us knowing about it, that the first part of this got in there. That was the C&D transfer station. And then we heard they were going to expand into waste or household debris. I just knew, anybody that is driven behind a garbage truck on a hot summer day watching something leak out of them, I just knew what it was going to cause and how it was going to infect the neighborhood and infest us with a number of different problems. Rats, fumes, you name it. It was just a number of things that I felt that personally was going to bring down my neighborhood and the cost of my home, and things I just didn't have to, think I lived with. I started out just making it people aware that it was coming into the area, and somehow I became kind of the knight on the white horse, leading the charge. It just wasn't something I looked for, but it's somewhere I ended up, along with a number of other people that came on board afterwards. A lot of the trash transfer stations, waste transfer stations, buildings that are going to cause impact to a neighborhood, they pick out blue-collar neighborhoods because they know that they don't have the funds or the wherewithal to go out and fight them. I believe that a lot of these end up getting picked up, and these areas get picked just because of that. They know that these people aren't going to fight them, or they're not going to have the money to fight them. Because most of these companies are large, incorporated companies that it's not just one small company. It's a train conglomerate. It's a trash conglomerate. It's a land conglomerate. They all work together under an LLC, a limited resource basis, so that if you sue one piece of it, well, it's one finger, it's not the company. So they can pass these things off as smaller losses and fight you with a bigger arsenal than you think that they have. Hopefully that there's people like Ace out there that will help people. There's people that I got involved with throughout the country, throughout our state, that are fighting these things. They're fighting the fight for the little person. They're giving us a voice. They're giving us the wherewithal to fight the larger corporations. They're giving us the expertise of not only the help of pro bono lawyers, but the expertise of what they've had come before them, and the ability to have other resources that we can go to that we didn't even realize we had access to. We had no idea that we had access to something like this of the large corporation lawyers. You would never think that you'd have access to, or the company type lawyers that you have access to. The lawyers are very knowledgeable. They're very great with their time. They're very open as far as us contacting them. It's not like they come in and just give you a few choice words and a little pat on the back. They're there with you, doing the research, taking the time and effort to give you the full benefit of the legal status that they have available. They have at their hand. And ACE, I don't know how they present themselves or how they get these lawyers, but I'll tell you, whatever way they get them, it's fantastic. We had politicians actually come in and approach us that wanted to be on board because they saw how well it was growing, how well we were doing, and they realized that they were going to be on the wrong side of it if they didn't get on it, because we were targeting everybody, from the counselor that lived in the area to the senators to the state senators. We didn't care. We went to Kerry, we went to Kennedy, we sent letters out to all of these people, and we told them this is what's happening. And it's not only happening in Brockton, it's happening in Somerville, it's happening in Lowell. When these companies come in and apply for license to open a business, to buy a land, I think it's the politicians and I think it's the people that all should be notified. I think that these things should be brought to bear in a community because it impacts the community, it impacts the environment. So I think everybody should be brought to bear on them and say, hey, this is what you're doing, these are the rules. The young people that they have brought out, the people that they've trained, the communities that they've served, I personally want to say thank you. I try and, give back to any other groups out there. I try and, pass the information and the help that ACE had given us along to other people so that they are aware that there is somebody out there that does care. Most would think I'm, unruly as far as how could we ever fight a corporation? Well, we not only fought the government, we fought big business. And when people think that you can't fight government, as I always said in any speech that was up, they're part-timers. We put them there, we can take them away.